welcome. You are watching The Lifeline. I am Prophet TNT, Tara Nicole Tarver, and you are here today with us. We are having an amazing discussion. It is really a well-needed discussion. I think everybody's logging in. Yes, I see Dr. Eddie Connor. I see Mr. Dallas Stokes, Prophet Stokes. I see Prophet, who am I missing? Let me see. Oh, Van Brown. Hey, Van. I'm so glad to see you. As well as looking for Dre real quick. I want to make sure all of our top speakers are in. I don't see Dre yet. Is he here? Okay, somebody said he's there. All right, and then I see Mr. John Tarver. Hey, Dad. And then also I see Reggie. I'm so glad for you to join us too. We have a wonderful discussion where everyone has been waiting, anticipating, and it couldn't come at a better time. Are you guys, everybody, if you're able to hear me okay, just wave your hand at me real quickly. Everybody wave, okay? All right, good job, good job. Let me see, let me just take a look at you guys. All right, please do a favor. If you have a son, a brother, an uncle, if you're a father, please tag, share, and invite someone for this discussion. Literally, we just had an announcement. I don't know if you guys just heard where the president just came on and basically initiated martial law too. So we want to talk about what that means for us, where we can go from here. We want to talk solutions. We have different genres of generations here, so I'm really glad about that. And in my introduction, if you haven't connected with us at lifelinetnt.org, we've been offering a lot of solutions to you guys, so definitely stay connected with us. As everyone is logging in the next couple minutes, I'll give them a few minutes. I'll just begin to go into something I want to say, and then I'm going to release Mr. Van Brown to open us up in prayer, and I'm going to introduce our first speaker and go from there. Now, quickly, I was just thinking a few things when they were just talking about martial law, and I was thinking about what it means to me. I am a mother of 3 sons. I have 5 brothers. I have a father. For women, myself, I know a lot of women are on the line because you either have a son, you have a brother, you have an uncle, and we care. And we care about what's going on with men of color in this country and what that means. I was raised by a very strong black man, and he's on this line. And he does best to teach us how we can be effective in the communities, how to respect authority at all times, and I really appreciate that. But you know, I was thinking of a couple things that I think many of you guys think about. I've had to have the talk with my son. And if you're on here as a mom, how many of you guys have actually thought about and had to have the talk? You know, we know what that talk means. I'm seeing you guys just waving at me, a few of you guys. It's not a fun talk. It's not a talk that you want to have, and it's not even a fair talk that we have to have, but it's necessary for us. And so we want to know from the men how we can support them. We want to give solutions to many who are out there. We are on Zoom. If you're watching us on YouTube, please join us here on Zoom. If you are on Facebook and you say you want to join us, feel free. We put the login. We made it available so you guys can join in, and you guys can actually join us here. I would like to say thank you to those that are in Inglewood joining us, those who are in Canada who are also joining us, Seattle, Chicago, Arizona. You're calling from New York. I see you from Texas, New Jersey, as well as Seattle, Washington, Portland, Oregon, Connecticut. There's so many, Georgia, and several other states that are here. And as people are logging in, we welcome you. Now, one of the things that I was thinking of, and this was huge for me, is my older brother. He's an amazing kid. I've never seen him get in any trouble. And he was telling me that he had been yanked out of a car once when he was just driving up. Now, this is an ex-professional basketball player. He's 6'5", but yet he's just driving his car, and a bunch of police cars stop him and yank him out of his car. I couldn't even believe it. I remember feeling devastated. I grabbed him and my dad and just wanted to pray over them when I saw them, just a hedge of protection, because those are the times that we're living in. And that's when he had told me this. He's had an experience. I couldn't believe him, of all people, could have an experience like that. Also, I remember at the vivid age of 3 years old where the police showed up and my dad was sitting there and wanted to explain to us. I'm a child. I walk up to say, you know, Daddy, what's going on? And the police officer pushing me. And my father literally had a fist fight with 6 or 8 police officers at that very moment, you know. And I remember as a kid feeling scared, and my parents still working to make sure that we understood that we are to respect authority. And I mean, my dad was just fresh out the NFL. and he was a big guy, but yet and still, I literally have seen these things. And so as a young child to have to see those things, but still know to respect authority. And I know how to address someone when they come to my car, and I see the frustrations, even when it's been bad police officers. Yet there's some good ones, lots of good ones, but they've stopped me for traffic incitements, and I've had two that were very rude, and I knew to not even take it personal. But we are in a day and age where I feel the Lord has an answer, and a kind word can turn away wrath. And the more we remain calm, you think that was just the answer, but in this day and age, we have to have more. And so we brought on Dr. Eddie Connor to speak to us, and he's going to bring some amazing points, and he's going to talk to us, as well as Van Brown's going to open us with prayer. I'm really looking forward to hearing him. Prophet Dre Adams is going to talk to us about the importance of men in their position. Dallas Stokes is going to bring some really insightful information about not letting hate and anger and false things steer us in the wrong direction. And then my father, John Tarver, who has helped many children who are going in the wrong direction. His lifelong calling has been to be a coach, a teacher, a mentor, to give the truth to them. And I've watched him have to, with young kids that thought they were pretty hard, have to square up and help them be on the right page. And I love the results that he's had his entire life, making young men into champions. And I've seen that, as well as him raising 5 boys to be good leaders and model citizens. And then Reggie, oh my goodness, Reggie, I'm so excited about you being here, because being a leader and not conforming to your social norms, you're going to speak to us about. So with that said, I would like to bring Mr. Van Brown on so he can just open us up in prayer. And then I'm going to turn us over to Dr. Eddie Connor, and I'm going to introduce him. So Van, can you unmute yourself real quickly? And where's the ad? Let me see.
Okay, can you hear me?
Absolutely. Hi, how are you?
Welcome.
Thank you for having, I'm so glad. I know your time is busy. I know you have a lot going on, but I thank you for taking the time out, being an author, being a speaker, being an actor, and one who, if there's any love doctor out there between you and Dr. Eddie Connor, I said, you guys have to meet the two of you guys one day, because you guys definitely have a lot of solutions for men. So being a father, a husband, everything, mentor, please just go ahead. I want to give you a moment and just open us up with prayer. And if you have something quickly to say, you can say too.
Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we just thank you, God. We just thank you for your goodness, for your wisdom, Father. We thank you for your love, your unconditional love, Father. Lord Jesus, you know exactly what the climate calls for right now.